So my name is TheMisterGQ. I am a young individual that loves the idea of self-care, men's care, creating one's peace, also establishing a strong foundation of like beliefs and everything else. And so I just really focus on self-care, aesthetics, fashion. I do have a little thing for sneakers, as you can tell for behind. There will be just more so like day in the life. If I do travel, I will do some vlogging, of course. Feel free also to ask a variance of questions. I have probably 30 questions, 35 questions I'm looking at right now that has been kind of proposed to me via TikTok and Instagram. I don't want to gear the page towards anything in specific. I know traditionally when you have a YouTube page or any type of social media page, you always tailor your content towards one thing. I really like the idea of having a different magnitude of like content. So I can talk about sneakers one day, I can talk about daily life, I can talk about how to establish your peace, I can talk about current headphones I'm using, I can talk about anything for that matter, because I'm here to be organic as possible and to impact anyone. So today is just a very seamless off day for the most part. I have this do-rag on, take this off. I live in Dallas, Texas. I live in downtown Dallas. Anyway, so just some cleaning I've done so far, some straightening up. I really like the idea of having like everything has a home. Right now, lately, I've been purchasing some new items, kind of like day over day. My place starts to feel like a little cluttered. So I'm going to tighten up this. I'm probably going to go to the gym. I go to John Reed in Dallas. So I will definitely have some content towards that as well. I'm just becoming like a fan of Trader Joe's. Like as I'm trying more and more of their food, like their quality is actually really good for the price point it's at. Seems like the next thing is just eat, digest some food, edit some content, post some content, and then on the flip side, then go to the gym. And then I'll definitely start making some more like gym content, stuff like that. Every video for me personally, is just gonna be like a learning experience, right? So like this is my first ever video. I've been putting off YouTube for years, like absolutely years. A small story of how this all kind of started to like come to fruition, if that's the right word. Fruition? I think that's it. That might not be right. At my job, my employer, I have already been talking about buying a camera, and for 2 or 3 years I've been talking about buying a camera. We had a like Christmas drawing where I only had like 1 or 2 tickets. Everyone else had like a abundance of tickets. It was the same exact camera that I was looking at purchasing, which was crazy. So I was like, nah, you know, what are the odds? Then I got the announcement like a week or 2 later that I had won the camera. So then I was like, okay, well I have no excuse. Then I've only been on TikTok for maybe like 12 months, 13 months. Out of those months being consistent, probably only like 7. And the amount of lives I've impacted and podcasts I've done and like, you know, potential growth day over day is just really astronomical, and it's very flattering for sure. So creating social media, it has like literally changed my life. Being able to go into a mall or go into an airport and someone recognize who I am, it's like, okay, that's cool. But to hear the stories I get from these men and these young men that are like, they're fighting depression or they had to split up with their wife or this and that, and my videos to some extent and my like quotes and motivations within those were able to change their perspective and like their situation. So I'm definitely excited to see what this journey brings. I'm not looking for anything like materialistic stemming from this journey. The social media is just how can I leave my footprint or my impact. And thus far it's been nothing but positive. So I really appreciate all the positive. I need that. Because it does take a lot of work to work a full-time job, which is like 12 to 14, 15-hour days for 4 days a week. Then come home, make content, edit content, post content, then go to the gym, then come back home and make dinner. It's a lot to do, especially like when there's no like financial backing there either. Everything's just kind of out of pocket. So this is just truly as organic as I can be. Like I said, I want this page to be organic as possible, and I know like this first video is not going to be great. Every time I post a video, I want to try to make a change somewhere from the previous video so I can continue like to grow. It's been very interesting thus far, going from like 100 followers to over 40,000 on TikTok. Same thing on Instagram, going from 100 followers to like almost 9K. So for me, it's just gonna be about holding consistency. Really proud for what I've worked for thus far, and what else is gonna be like not given to me, because everything has to be earned, but everything that will follow from the hard work that I'm putting in. I'm here to grow. I'm here to help others wherever I can. I'm open to a lot of opportunities. I want to touch as many platforms and as many people as possible. Felt a calling for something, and actually feels like I have a purpose. For the longest, I feel like I haven't had a purpose. Now I actually feel like that. So it's a very fruitful experience for me, to say the least. But I appreciate anyone that's watching, and everyone have a good day.